When DC United signed Wayne Rooney in the mid-season transfer window, coverage stateside focused on his excellent goal-scoring record and his positive remarks about being an exciting time in the club's history. Indeed, while DC United has hardly set MLS alight in recent seasons, the unveiling of Rooney, new investment and a new stadium all seem to herald an upswing for the club, if not necessarily the start of a new era. Rooney has bedded in well too, so far scoring 4 and getting 6 assists in 10 starts and 2 appearances from the bench. DC United, under head coach Ben Olsen, play with a back 4 and some midfield variation. The basis is a 4-4-1-1, though this can look like a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-1-4-1, depending on how staggered the midfield are for attack or defence. So far, despite some debate when he arrived based on his previous couple of terms in the Premier League, Rooney has not started in midfield, although he has on occasion dropped back towards the end of a game. But he's not exactly a pure number 9 either. In fact, it is Rooney's versatility that makes him such a dangerous player. DC United have a preference for keeping possession and, at their fluent best, they are capable of bringing the ball out of defence and transitioning it forwards in a series of quick angled passes. Rooney is often central to this, dropping away from the back 4 into the false 9 space and playing a return pass. He's also excellent at switching the angle of attack, and this benefits the attacking midfielders who play around him. The excellent Luciano Acosta, who tends to play as a very attacking central midfielder, and the first-choice wide players Zoltan Stieber and Yamil Asad. As he drops and collects the ball, these players can burst wide ahead of him, or, in Acosta's case, past Rooney, who is strong and technically skilled enough to take the ball under pressure and get it to the runner. Rooney can then push forwards too, supporting the attack with a late run into the box, or hang back and wait around the edge of the box for shooting opportunities. No player for DC United has taken more shots from outside the area than Rooney, with 1.4 per 90. Yamil Asad is next with 1.1 per 90. And this shows how Rooney is not always looking to take up advanced positions, but waits around the edge of the box for cutbacks. However, he's not just an attacking fulcrum for faster players to run onto his passes. He leads the line as well, playing with his back to the defending centre-backs and contesting aerial balls or looking to run off the shoulder of the last defenders. He makes quick bursts to the near post or peels off towards the back post, using his excellent positional sense to find space. Rooney combines especially well with Acosta, and the two regularly swap positions during moves. It's in this sense that Rooney is most like a false 9, but a traditional false 9 is the furthest attacker forwards. By pulling away from defenders vertically, the player then has space to drive forwards into, which creates confusion, or they're closed down by a defender pushing up, which then leaves space in behind for wide players to cut inside towards. But Rooney does this, while also acting as a straight forward, a backing into the centre-back, contesting aerial balls, playing off the shoulder kind of centre-forward. And he does both in the same game, sometimes dropping to let Acosta run off him, sometimes winning the ball and laying it off to the Argentinian attacking midfielder. It means that DC United have a very flexible style of attacking play that at times works superbly well. Rooney has, of course, shown this sort of tactical flexibility before in his career, playing, for example, in the Manchester United team of 2007-2008 as a fluid 9/10 alongside Carlos Tevez, who played in the same way, or playing in the channels and cutting inside as part of an attacking front 3. He's played as a 9, 10 and a midfielder. At DC United, Rooney is showing that he still has the ability to play a variety of roles and can still determine the course of a game.